Hi guys, welcome to today's video. So we do have a request and I'm going to follow through still with everyone's requests are still trickling in. So the videos are going to be multiples today. We have a request from one of your very own about parenting, Libras who need parenting advice, more skills to keep going and truck on, especially if there has been complications in that. So we have a parenting tarot video today. I'm a little rusty from shuffling yesterday, so we're just going to see what comes out. You did get 3 oracles, my parents on the channel. So these are it, and this one's reversed, but I'm going to take it upright. We'll see what it means in the upright too. We have for our Libra parents on the channel, what's the next steps or what's the next advice? So we have empathy, definitely having empathy with you and your kids. If it doesn't resonate, this first one, just stay tuned for the rest of our drops today. Okay, we're going to have one on new love and we're going to continue with relationships in our other videos. So if this is not for you, completely fine. Just go ahead and click out. These are for my parents though on the channel. We got empathy with a window. We have a full moon in Pisces and we also have the lunar eclipse. And so at this time, I think it's showing that there's going to be something ultra sensitive, or there's going to be something very soft that you see coming from your children. Maybe even some of them helping out more at home is what I see, because it goes both ways, this empathy card. We have that for you, Libra, and also maybe even for your child. Maybe you show them more empathy during this time, helping them with certain homeworks, to do things around the house, or even helping you out more. Okay, so we have 28. Something may have happened on the 28th with some of you, which meant it was maybe August, or it's upcoming here. It says the root of water. This is usually for water signs. It says a highly sensitive period of time with a Queen of Cups. So if you're highly empathic already, she is this card. She's actually even the other card over here. I thought this was interesting because this is giving me mothering vibes. Cancer is the sign of shelter, home, being protected. Also the mother of the zodiac, right? It's the mother of all the 12 signs. So next to an Empress. But it says here with number 28, maybe you need to be taken care of as well. It's not just looking after everybody else. And I think people around you need to have empathy towards your feelings too. So masculine or feminine, I think people are looking at you as needing to care for you as well, or needing to maybe even give you some of their time. People around you, maybe grandparents helping. If you're in a coupleship, them helping you out too. Maybe they come from parenting backgrounds as well. The people that you're dating, maybe they already have children. So we have Water Tiger. He had 2 water cards, which is interesting. These are just oracles. They're not, you know what's interesting is they're not tarot cards. So they're telling you a lot about water, sensitivity, emotions, feeling, taking a deep dive over here. I think you are the tiger. I think it's showing your passion, your virulence to be a good parent, to parent your children too in the direction of which our society is so crazy now. You're giving them a little bit of your knowledge too. It says with number 39, you could be a 39-year-old as well. It says a reset is coming, and I think it's for you. Okay, so let's clarify some of this reading, Libras. This is for my parents on the channel. I'm just going to put your oracles over here, and then that'll become the screen grab for today, so you guys could look at it a little bit better. For my parents on the channel, a 6-card spread for what do they need to know. Please and thank you. Page of Pentacles. So this does depict a smaller child. This is a smaller child in your midst. This can be your parenting skills too, picking up something new. The Page of Pentacles is an endearing card. All it talks about, Libras, is that something new either comes to you financially, or it's a pickup of a new idea, or some of you are actually getting parenting skills from other parents. So I think you're cultivating something new. Maybe recently both of you and your child have had difficult times. Like I see that this is a breakthrough moment with the Page of Pentacles. What is that? What could that be? Okay, so we have a King of Wands, you taking control. When it's not a romance reading, you are the King of Wands, getting passionate and creative about what you and your kid could do together. I think this is about bonding in a new way. I think this is about looking at your resources and finding out that you're not alone, Libras. There's even a parenting group you can join, or some of you can have dates with other parents. Okay, King of Wands is you having persistence and drive towards this. They could also recently have picked up an instrument, your child. Seven of Swords, definitely. This could be the ex that you were dealing with if some of you are now divorced. The Seven of Swords is interesting. Just give me a moment. If you look at the relationship between both of these cards, and this can even be the energy for today, you guys. I think somebody understands that you are a very good parent. They're looking at you in the King of Wands, either masculine or feminine. They might envy that you do the parenting better. There's something about that. Your ex is in the Seven of Swords. Maybe the fact that you pull the weight in the family. You could be the breadwinner, Libras. So you bring home the bank. It looks like an ex doesn't sit well with that at this time in the Seven of Swords. Clarify the Seven of Swords, please. Five of Swords, definitely. Five of Swords for Tuesday. And we have a Libra card. You set up boundaries with a particular person. So this is you here with the Queen of Swords. There might be something here about a court case picking up. For me, she's involved with justice in some way. So we're going to look at your Libra card. This pain is maybe a lot of back and forth. This is a lot of fights in between the two of you. I can say for some of you that are co-parenting with somebody who's difficult, because the Seven of Swords is a difficult person. They've had you going, I'm getting like this, like a merry-go-round. So let's see what that's influencing. Environmental for our parents. You're closing out a chapter with a particular person. This could be a dating situation for some of my parents on the channel, or this is your actual ex that you are getting rid of in your life, or they're no longer in the parentscape here. Maybe it's minimal contact. If it's minimal contact, what is this world giving our Libra? A new chapter. You can't even make it up. Ace of Wands. New chapter, a new spark. Some of you had to make up a boundary so this person wouldn't keep walking over you. And I believe in this chapter, you have empathy towards that in the situation. Some of you are single parents, so it's creating a lot of room here to do new things. Maybe some of you are moving as well with that empathy card, putting yourself as priority. Pisces is going to make you see that water card over here. This is so cool. Water card over here, water card over here, depending on where the water is in your chart. Okay. Again, the tiger reads a reset is coming. Okay. Where is this reset having basis in for my parents? Thank you. Two cards. Page of Cups. Usually that's an apology, but I'll explain that in a parenting reading. Okay. 10 of Wands. You're done with all the burdens and carrying it all on your back. A lot of you are single parents where you have done this for too long, okay, without the help of somebody else. This 10 of Wands comes out as something that you recently went through, Libras. I'm not picking up an ex that owns this card. It's more like you've had to carry a lot of this strife on your back. I think not many people know that you've done this for many seasons. So you have to please give yourself credit for all the patience. Also there, she's holding a baby very, very close to her chest. Let me see if it zooms in. The baby's kind of in a knapsack. It's giving me like a little bit of our society these days with inflation and tough cycles and what we're all going through, single, coupled, divorced. We're all going through a very difficult time in our own 10 of Wands. So this could be financial burdens that have been weighing on you, or this is child support with the 10 of Wands, just to be very, very specific. The Page of Cups is something that they say to you coming up soon, your small child. Remember, the pages are all very, very young. So even though this is an apology, usually in a romantic read, or this is two people coming together to show their cups, this is actually a child in this reading, the Page of Cups. They say something to you about how proud they are of you, or they like to share more when they talk to you nowadays. Show me the Page of Cups in this parenting reading. Yeah, it takes slow work. Knight of Pentacles is the slowest card in tarot, one of them. And I do believe your child keeps stating to you the raw facts of your beautiful parenting. I think some of them have a gratitude and thankfulness for you. If some of you are dealing with children that are addicted, or they are having a temptation towards their electronics as well, because I see something like that here, like a loss of control with that. Let's get a card out for that. Anything that Libra can go on with advice. 9 of Cups and the 7 of Cups. Okay, overall, this is like 8 cups, right? This is an overall 8 if you take it. I think here, oh, I'm sorry, 9 and 7 of cups. I thought that was the 8 of cups. There is a little bit of options for you to go about making a child feel content without those things, without those distractions. This is you, I believe, in the 9 of cups, and the 7 of cups is all the options and the things their eyes see. So excuse me for that there. I made an error counting them. Your children might be exposed to a lot, so just make sure you screen their stuff, is what it's showing me. They have a lot of things that they could click on, a lot of options, a lot of choice. I think at times this bothers you, perhaps, that they have so much exposure to the internet. A little bit more parenting advice on that, because we asked for the child here. 7, another 7, 7 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups, going outside, socializing with real people, taking your kid to the park, taking them walking. Maybe it's something here that you love to do too, Libras, like bike riding. Being more social in terms of the electronics being around is what I see. And the 6 of Wands. There's going to be success over those small, tiny changes. Some of you have already implemented those changes, so it's going to be easy once that happens more and more throughout the weeks. What's cool about that is if it happens more throughout the weeks, they develop a want and need to go outside too. So we have to bring back a little bit of the parenting we had in the 80s and 90s, which was very strict on being outside. 3 of Cups. This was a big request too, because I kept seeing emails about do a parenting video. What about communication between the child and our grown Libra adult on the channel? You have 3 cards. 1, 2, yeah. We have the 6 of Pentacles. Give each other equal time. Maybe some of them need to help more around the house. This is a generosity card, right? Of I give you, you're not a taker. I'm going to lay down the law in the home. A lot of you need to finish your chores before you have the reward. I think too, sometimes because we want time to ourselves as people, we go ahead and give them the electronic or the iPad. This is saying they need to do certain things before they can be let free. Obviously on those types of addictions, because the iPad is an addiction. 4 of Wands, we have you gathering with maybe like-minded parents. This is peers. This is people your age as well. Maybe you need to gather with those type of people in your community. If some of you also have exposure to other parents going to the school and picking up your child, you might meet an unlikely friend. The 4 of Wands is giving me friendship more than anything. And we have a Queen of Cups. We started with a Queen of Cups card at the very beginning. It's really cool to see congruencies. And this is the tarot correspondence for the Queen of Cups card that you got in the beginning, which is the Root of Water here. I think it's about parenting them in a sensitive way, but also giving them a little bit of freedom to show you who they are. So there's an equal giving back. I think the both of you are growing together. I think you're learning from your child in this reading, and your child is learning the boundaries coming from you. So this was a beautiful one. Clarify this 7 of Swords one more time, because I think that's the X for some of you. And take it how it resonates. If there's no X involved, or both of you are doing peachy keen, do not take that card as resonation, okay? Just take what resonates. 7 of Swords, what do they want? 10 of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands just shot out. So for our parents on the channel, they see you overall as a resourceful parent. You're not necessarily given your flowers because this person tries to ignore the fact that you're creative, resourceful, and maybe even here for some of you, an artful parent. You include yourself in a lot of things that your kid does. So I think here that behind it all, they view you as a 10 of Pentacles. You can't beat this card. This is a 10. Also, it could be very threatening to a parent that's no longer with you, or both of you have separated. Okay, so you appear as those 2 cards at the very end of this reading. We're going to move on to new love in just a moment, and I will see you guys in the next few videos.